It's bigger, packed with more technology, redesigned inside and out, and it's much better looking. The new Renault Koleos is here, and it's a huge step forward from the previous model. Decently priced with good warranty and servicing coverage, is the second generation Koleos enough to lure new customers to the Renault brand? This is the mid-spec Zen. The range starts with the Life and tops out with the Intense. The Zen is available in either a 4x2 or 4x4. This is the 4x2. Now, it's 150 millimetres longer than it used to be at almost 4.7 metres. And as you can see from the side, it does look a lot like the X-Trail, but it's a very different car at the front with that huge badge taking pride of place. Plenty of other chrome highlights going on here as well. There are LED daytime running lights, auto headlights and fog lights at both the front and the rear, which also scores LED tail lights. The windscreen wipers, they're auto as well. There are 18-inch alloy wheels and keyless entry, and the car will automatically lock itself when you walk away with this key, which is a little bit odd. It looks a bit like a mouse, and there are 4 tiny little buttons on the back. Now, if you want LED headlights, you've got to step up to the Intense, which also scores a hands-free tailgate. So we have to do this the old-fashioned way. But there's a really decent amount of space in here, 458 litres, which is about the segment average. That expands to 1,690 litres with the rear seats folded down, and that's easy to do thanks to a one-touch lever. There's a full-size spare under the floor, but no underfloor storage though. And unlike some of its competitors, you'll notice there's no 7-seat option, it's a 5-seat only. These doors open really nice and wide, which does make it really easy to get in. Now, this is one of the most spacious back seats in the segment. In fact, Renault claim it's class leading with 289 millimetres of knee room. Headroom, there's lots of that too, and these seats are pretty comfortable. When it comes to storage, you've got 2 map pockets. The bins in the door, they're quite generous. The centre armrest folds down and it's nice and wide and really solid. There are 2 cup holders in there. You've got rear air vents, a 12 volt, no USB point though unless you step up to the top spec. There are 2 sets of ISOFIX points, reading lights for each side, and the Zen gets privacy glass. The Koleos Zen has a 7-inch touchscreen that has Renault's R-Link 2 system that includes satellite navigation. The display is nice and clear, it works fast. One of the coolest things is that you can customise your home pages. It's got a rear view camera and rear parking sensors, and you can option a safety pack that adds blind spot monitoring, forward collision warning, autonomous emergency braking. That's $1,490. It's got dual zone climate control, and this layout is pretty clear and simple, lacking a bit of that French quirkiness that we've come to expect. The downside of this cabin is, although it looks good, the materials, the plastics, they do feel just a little bit cheap in some places, as do these dials. Now, Renault claim there are 35 litres of storage scattered about the cabin. There's a nice deep nook up here. The centre console bin is square and it's pretty deep as well. The glove box is huge and the pockets in the doors are nice and generous. There are 2 cup holders in here, plus 2 little extra side bits that are probably for piccolos, and there is that dash of French quirkiness. When it comes to connectivity, you can hook your phone up via Bluetooth. There's a 12 volt outlet here and 2 USBs and an aux in the centre console bin. The seats, they're faux leather. They're quite flat and firm, but they are supportive, though the seat base is a little bit short. The steering wheel, it's leather, and it's got buttons for cruise control, voice command, radio, phone. It's got an electric park brake and push button start. This is the 4x2 variant, but you can get the Zen in 4x4 with on-demand torque allocation and a low-speed lock mode for $2,500. But right across the range is the same 2.5 litre 4-cylinder petrol engine, the same that's in the X-Trail. It produces 126 kilowatts and 226 newton metres with a continuously variable transmission and a manual mode. Now, if you like your SUVs in diesel, then better hold off a bit because a turbo diesel is set to launch around mid-2017. This really is a good thing around town. At those lower speeds, it's in its comfort zone, though it does lack a little bit of low-end torque. Overtaking steep hills and the like will make the CVT scream just a bit, and tyre noise is noticeable as well. The electrically assisted steering is nice and light and direct, perfect for parking and weaving in and out of traffic around town. The suspension is quite soft with good damping, but the rear end will crash over big bumps and potholes. Fuel consumption is a claimed 8.1 litres per 100 k's, and that's combined, and we've been doing a lot of urban driving and we're seeing around 11. It also has a 2-tonne brake towing capacity. Renault offer a pretty good ownership package with 5-year unlimited kilometre warranty, full roadside assist and 3 years CarAdvice servicing. Now that's due annually, but there's also driver-specific intervals that could stretch it up to 30,000 kilometres. Now the Koleos still has a bit of French quirkiness about it, but the rough edges have been smoothed out. It's got a great cabin design and loads of space. The looks are a little bit out there, but it's well priced and it could be the SUV for you if you don't mind standing out from the crowd.